Yes. Hello, 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 hello. And you have this? Hello. Okay. Yes. Welcome. We're entering session number 13 of this uh, collective meetups of the Rotterdam live coders. It's always a nice challenge and a nice bunch of cables on the table here. Thanks everyone for being here. We're gonna we keep changing this format just to make it easier on ourselves and also to try things out and learn. This time we're gonna have our first hour or so. We're gonna have sort of a round table or coders fair or whatever we want to call it. So we're going to do a quick round with the microphone to explain what everybody's working on, and then you can maybe join what you're more interested in. And it's going to be a bit of a strange moment for the stream where we're going to be moving around stuff, but it may be a little bit unclear, but bear with us. And the second, we're going to have a break, and then after that we're going to have a couple of presentations, short ones, and then jams in the end. And throughout this whole journey, people here, please feel welcome to talk. Also, if you want to show something, come to us, and we try to accommodate the time and the cabling, and you're always welcome to show your work. I hope I'm not missing anything, but if I did, please, the rest of you, Nikki, Rick, just, yep.
Hello, I'm Nikki. Yeah, I thought it was nice if everyone just maybe says their name, and even if you've never live coded before, just say why you're interested, maybe something you want to explore. So if we're just gonna now put all our laptops on the table, even use our phone or just walk around, then we know a bit who does what, and maybe you want to ask someone a question or you want to see what's going on. You have a bit of an idea already. So yeah, what I'm doing is mostly visuals in live coding, and this week there will be some nice live coding shows as well. Tomorrow in Amsterdam, and Saturday in Utrecht, and Sunday nearby Eindhoven. More on that later. I'll just put it in put little notes there. And I'm experimenting now with some eye tracking, trying to get it into P5 Live. If someone has experience with receiving OSC in P5 Live, please come to me. And I'm also just trying out some music, but I'm not so experienced. So yeah, maybe some other people starting out.
Okay, yeah, I'm Dan from Dennis. I recently learned about live coding music. Before, I just wrote music for myself as a part of exploration. And now, exploring Strudel. I don't know if you heard about this. If you have any questions about how write music with live coding, so you can ask me, I can show. And now I'm trying to set up a flow, how to play music in a DAW and also stream it and play it in live coding. So yeah, that's it.
Hey everyone, I'm Arshak. I knew about live coding because of Sonic Pi and Sam Aaron, so shout out to him and their great work. But now I'm working on a drawing app where emojis replace color. And it's not live coding per se, but it's generative art in some way. So yeah, there's that.
Hello, I'm Rick. I'm working with Hydra, visual coding language. Now I'm trying to work out some stuff with MIDI, so like the visuals is reacting on MIDI. Not completely finished with that, but that's what I do now.
Okay, my name is Sebastian. My kind of live coding project name's Irier, and I'm at the moment working on a release that's taking a really long time, and I'm doing some work with MIDI and also using strudel and sometimes tidal cycles, and then using MIDI like VST drums, and then also synthesizers. So I can show that, but I also do visuals, P5 Live and Hydra. So also, if you're curious, and some of the other visual coders are busy, you can also come to me for video or audio. But that's what I do. I don't do. We're missing our Super Collider guys today, and as I summon him, he just walks through the door. So, Johan, would you like to say a few words about yourself and what you do?
I'm Johan, I just arrived. And I discovered Super Collider in the year 2020. And partly because of the corona, I didn't have much to do at home. So I looked on the internet. I'm interested in programming and audio. And I discovered Super Collider. I followed all the tutorials from Eli Fieldsteel because I had the time. And I liked it so much that I made my own little layer on it, and I try to use that now for live coding. And then I discovered these guys here. They're awesome. So I joined them, and I enjoy it very much. That's it.
Thank you. Yes.
Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Russ. I'm the co-founder of Proof of Vibes, which is like a global community of tastemakers trying to curate and discover the best vibes across the world. And so I'm from Austin, Texas. I came here to work on this publication, which is POV Rotterdam, which I'm documenting from a cultural perspective, like the coolest people, places, and things of Rotterdam, and talking to tastemakers, interviewing venues, small business owners, and really trying to understand like what makes Rotterdam so special, because this quickly became one of my favorite cities. So I'm more familiar with like vibe coding, like using AI to build. So I'm interested in learning more about live coding today.
I'm Soda, and I'm just a freshman of the XPub, yes. And I now I can just do some basic things, just like use the touch designers to do some visuals, yeah, something just like that, yeah.
Hello, my name is Yu Jung, and I'm from South Korea. And I'm also studying with Soda at Experimental Publishing. And I participated in a live coding workshop using P5JS, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so decided to join today.
Me too. I'm a graphic designer, and I'm the first year student of XPARP, and our classmate mentioned about, we have a activity about coding or programming, and I don't know anything about programming, but I think, well, maybe it's interesting, so I come here.
Hi, I am Marwan. I'm just friend with Seb, and I do coding, but not live. I'm shy, and I play with AI sometimes, and video games, and programming, and design, and life is beautiful. Love you all.
I'm Claudio. I'm from Italy, and it's very weird to hear myself 2 times. Yeah, I come from a visual background, so I've played a bit with P5, Hydra. I also did a bit of touch designer and recently Cool Lab. So yeah, but this was in the past a bit, so I'm looking forward to maybe find a local community, a way to go back into it. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Emanuele, and I can say that I'm a bit of a colleague of Claudio, because we do have a little project together called Conundrums, in which sometimes we try to do visuals for music events and so on with P5JS, Touch Designer, a little bit of Hydra. We're starting out with Hydra also to look into it, and I'm a musician myself, not a musician that have used electronic music and so on. So I'm very interested in discovering sound with like coding and so on.
Hi, yeah, I'm Chrissy. I'm also from XPub, and I never live coded, and I'm just super interested. I really love to watch it. I tried a little bit around with Strudel and Hydra, but really private at home, closed doors, alone. So yeah, I'm super interested. Ah, you had already. I don't know if is it long enough? I don't think so.
You can also sit at the table.
You have to come here, I think.
I'm Josh. I'm working in IT, doing some internal automations for a therapy clinic in Australia. And yeah, I've never seen an event like this before, so I'm really curious to see what it's about.
Hello, I'm Mart. I work as a software engineer for Siemens, actually. And we came together with Josh, and I'm curious to see what's going on.
I also have never live coded before. I had even no idea what live coding even is, but I'm here with my friend Arshak, and I'm very curious to like see what it looks like. And I'm just a software engineer. I work at JetBrains on IDEs, but I had no idea that you can use programming for music creation. So I'm really curious.
What's your name?
My name is Bart.
Hi everyone, I'm Richard. I have a background in audiovisual design and also in web development. I have worked with mainly Hydra before, and currently I am also doing a master in Leiden with creative intelligence and technology. God, that sounds a little bit pretentious, but okay. Yeah. So. Always always interested and I'm always interested in generative art and I don't know, making images with the computer. So it's always nice to be here. Oh yeah, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm Elias. I'm from Finland, and I did psychology and graduated from AI before. I'm doing the same program as him now, yeah, I know I did processing during used processing during my bachelor, and for my future I think this kind of skills would be very interesting and useful, and I'm just interested to see what's going to happen here.
Hi, I'm Maurice. I study art science at KBK, and before this I did computer science, and this is first time doing something with music and algorithmic music, so I'm really excited and I hope I can contribute something.
Hello, I'm Bing. I'm also from art science at KBK. I have a little bit background of using Max MSP for audiovisual things. Yeah, I'm curious about other things that like coding can do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you have a laptop or something, put it on the table. Open something you want to learn or working on. I think it's time to, just get started. I don't know. Yeah.
So, okay, now everyone is listening. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, you push me too much every time. Yeah. So this is like a strudel, as I told already, and it's based on Super Collider. So if you have any questions, ask Johan. So he knows everything about this. But this is a wrapper around this Super Collider in a JavaScript, and unique thing that it's added. It's a pattern. I don't know, like how to say, parsing, right? So where I can do like this stuff, and you see we're now playing 2. Like if I do like that, I think. So I can play with these numbers. It's now like just a 4 on the floor, and now we can do something like that. Sorry, what?
So the things with the S in front are
Yeah.
the they're not playing at the same time, only the ones that you trigger, right?
No, they will play at the same time, I think, everything, but I just disable this. It will be. So yeah, this sign with 2 dots, it's like a input source of sound. Yeah, it's strange, but yeah. So, and you can like disable and enable. It's more like in a programming, make it private. Yeah, I don't know if you know. So now it will be like just. And now it's this one is playing, right? And so, but it's reading some samples, and then it's applying scrubbing function to kind of cut it, because if I will just play this sample without, it will sound like this. No, okay, I think like that. No, it's even not playing like that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why, but anyway. So yeah, we'll better to back to this pattern system, because it's what you kind of like love strudel, that it's easy to play around with different. So now now it's visualized what it's playing. If you see, I can do now. It's playing 2 times. It's 1 1, and then 2 times. If I will add more and more, it will be playing in a 1 cycle. It's working in cycles, but this is, for instance, now will change everything dramatically, right? So yeah, and you kind of playing with this and going hard as you want, as you wish. BD, it's a bass drum. It's like a kick in a normal music production. So yeah, and then I kind of like can choose different sounds. No, it doesn't have different sounds. No, it doesn't have. Yeah, this is like it's reading from this bank, for instance, Roland TR-99. Then I can apply a low pass filter, and then like I can do like this range from 200 to 2000 slow 8. It's kind of will be like automation in a sound, and then like. For instance, waiting, and then I hope it will work. Some kind of like it drops around, and yeah. This is too harsh. So yeah, then you can also play with notes and scales and sounds itself. I think this is Yeah, you can define different like room size. It's a delay. Again, I can do more and I think it's a little bit outlined with what I was playing. So yeah, and then you can like, yeah.
Do you know what the difference is between gain and post gain?
Yeah, post gain is applied after all your effects, and gain it's just where you set it. So it's like post gain, it's like a final mix gain. Yeah, let's play a little bit with, for instance, you can play with attack. And like if we remove release. And you see now it's more like, okay, I don't know, attack release its effects on how sounds in the first seconds of playing. Now release, for instance, 1 and 2, and I think it will. No, it's no. Let's just remove the K. Yeah, and you see it's there. You can play as you want with the numbers, and now these numbers are playing notes in a scale. For instance, if I will do something new from scratch, for instance, we play 0, right? Just one note. And then we can make it like a bass. So yeah, and you see as more numbers I'm adding, more numbers I'm adding, it's kind of translated from numbers to notes in this scale. I don't know if you know music theory, it's like a C major scale, C minor scale, and yeah, and I think if you have any questions you can ask, yeah. Not too many effects, honestly. Yeah, if at the beginning it can be thinking that like, oh, it's a lot, but there is like reverb, like room size, delay, like echo. Yeah, it's and yeah, distortion to make things loud. Yeah, that's I think that's it. That's everything what you need to know for the start. Maybe Seb, you will play like more advanced way. I said like maybe you will play more advanced way to show like how it's really sound. Yeah.
I'm not sure I can do more a lot more advanced, but I can show how intuitively I'm working with this. So maybe I should show a bit of title cycle because this is kind of like a JavaScript adaptation of a previous or an anteceding, let's say, environment called title cycles. And I'm gonna have to cross my fingers for this. So first you boot a super collider. Maybe I'm making this too complicated. Possible. Okay, let's. Yeah, well, it's booting. Let's see if this does something. But in the meantime, maybe I can, yeah, show how I use this. So what I was playing before, there's I cannot evaluate and hold the microphone at the same time. So this is like a very short script with samples, and another very short script with MIDI. So now, in theory, this is playing this gong sample every now and then, and I have this tabla sample as well. Now you can hear the percussion, and the idea here is that I have. So Dennis was showing single sounds, and here I have like an array, so you can have a stack of sounds, sort of, and I can then comment them out, comment these lines out, and this too. Yeah, sorry, that's a bit tricky. Yeah, so there we go. So now there are no samples playing, but I have this other small script here that's sending MIDI to this Reaper session, and in it I have like all kinds of synthesizers from. This is mostly, not mostly. Everything's freeware. So from Yuhi and some from Surge Synth. So Strudel, as you see here, runs on the browser, strudel.cc. So everybody, welcome to visit it. There are some examples, but okay, if you have if you add some text, commented text on top, you will also be able to kind of like keep track. This will stay on your browser unless you kind of clean up your browser cookies and history and so on, and this will be flushed with it. So as long as you don't do that, you can have a really long script. In this case, nothing is playing. You can see here that this is that Dennis explained with this underscore. You can kind of mute stuff. And this is going to be playing at totally different stuff. You get an idea. You can also say slider and give it some values, and then have visual sliders. I cannot type and talk because I'm holding the microphone. So thank you. So thanks. Yeah, we're here. There we are. So if I would like, for example, to have a slider here for the gain. Then I could. So this is when I go ridiculous. I think I need to say slider and give it 2 values. 1, something like this. Missing something. I think it's 3 values. 0. Yeah, that's the default, no? So okay, well this sure didn't work. I had a slider somewhere here. Yeah. So, where are we? Yeah, here. So, okay, let's remove this thing. And here's our slider. So, yeah, it needs indeed initial value, and then like the minimum and maximum value. And I think I mixed the some of the syntax before, but okay, now you can see that this is now working, and you can have a nice slider. Although in this case, there's something else playing, which is this thing. Where are we here? Let's kill it. It should be here. There we go. And so, okay, we can then have here, yeah, like I said, an array with different kinds of sounds. So I'm going to use kind of like this same structure, but for drums, for example. And then we're going to have like a drum kit. This is, yeah. There we go. And then I have here, maybe let's remove everything and see what this sounds like without all these functions. Yeah, maybe this is a bit more intuitive. You can see what's going on. And then what I'm doing is you can, with slow, you can change how. Thank you. With slow, you can change how fast these events iterate. It's going to take a really long time. You can of course give it like fraction numbers. Now this is happening very fast. And your processing power is the limit, so this is going to be a little bit extreme. And the power of Strudel and also of Tidal is this ability to do lists, like Dennis was showing. So then now I could be iterating between these values. Let's maybe have like a smaller value here. So you can create quite peculiar rhythms using this. Go back. Yeah. So, and this is called a MIDI notation, and with it, it's quite powerful. You can have like, some values playing parallel. Like now we have like one fast, one slow. Let's say 0.5 maybe added here. So in the last iteration, I can like have all values playing at once, and then I use a lot of these granular functions like chop to chop events, sound events or MIDI events. Yeah, and you can see it on the.
How did you make these sounds to sound like?
So that's a combination of things. So now it's just playing the index. So this n is the same as if I change the number here, what you were showing. So if I change the index here, this offsets everything. And then what I'm doing here is I'm using a function like what you showed with the low pass filter, I think it was. And where is it? Here. So there's a wait, sorry, slow. Every. Oh yeah, this one. So here I'm adding an index, but then I'm using a sine wave to control how I expand or contract this index. So then when you run it, yeah, it makes this strange shift of the index it's playing. Yeah, and then I do the same with note here.
Yeah, this it's interesting effect, right? And so you kind of also jumping between two patterns in the range.
So I have a sort of a bass pattern that's on top. That is this thing that is basically just running an octave, running 12 notes, and then I'm kind of adding on top of that a new index. Yeah, and that index you can also change how often you play.
But doesn't it's like index and notes are different? No, maybe you playing different.
Yeah, that's something I learned from Alex in his workshop maybe a few months ago in Eindhoven. That actually in Strudel N is index and note is an actual note. So that's a bit different. In tidal cycles they are synonymous.
Yeah, and I think this is why like starts sounding really creepy, because you're really playing 0, 1, 8 note. It's like really bass sound, very low sound, right?
Maybe there's one more interesting thing to show quickly. That is, so let's maybe kill these drums now. Okay, so basically this is, you can see that this is an array. So we can have like multiple instruments playing at once. Okay, I'm gonna kill this. And what I wanted to show with the MIDI, so here we have like MIDI playing, and it's sending to this session. It's going to be quite slow now. Yeah. Okay, so now this is going to the MIDI, but I can also change the. That's something that I've been doing now. We just change the. Where is it? Change the amp, but I can also change here MIDI port. So you can say, okay, play port 0, and then it's going to play the synthesizers. But if I say play 3, and then I think I may need to change the notes here. Yeah, it's playing. Why is it playing so slow? Okay. Should be playing faster. Weird. Okay. Well, that didn't work. It seems. 0, 3, MIDI port 3. Okay, maybe we can keep it at this, and I can show show this next time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, see.
But it's not. I see it, but I don't hear it. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you see it?
See it? Yeah, I see it. But me, I see it. I'm not like expert in Reaper, but yeah, let's.
Where they go? Maybe Chan. Maybe I don't have a mid Chan. Oh, anyways.
Yeah, maybe it's like also some delay with this channel MIDI. Wait, MIDI. But where do you send MIDI? MIDI. You don't send MIDI. No, to MIDI driver. Do you send to MIDI driver here, or you just use usually MIDI?
This is where you change the device basically. Yeah. So and I actually, but I also see that it's working here. So I'm not sure why it's not.
Output, input, like in, out, no, like monitoring, no, like that. Okay, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think it's. I think Johan are ready to talk. Or maybe we can make some pause. No. Do you want to show like real collider? Okay. Soon, Johan will show how everything looks under the hood of Strudel, a simple pattern language, which we just showed you. And you will understand why it's not for everyone. Okay, I don't know.
Yes. Okay. I also have to. I brought my video thing. You need to. One moment.
I'm getting you one. Getting you one. Where is this one?
Yes, it's there. Yeah. I'm gonna start something. Something coming now. Are you receiving any signal? Why not? This cable? jack output. Let me check here. Yeah, I see signal. Yeah, I will check. Let me see your graph. Super collider. This one. Disconnect. It might. Yeah. I think I found it. Choop. Choop. Yep, that's my audio. Yep. Yes? How many minutes do you want me to talk? Okay, I'm a little bit of a minimalist guy, and you can use, if you want to use Super Collider, then they have what they call an IDE, so integrated development environment that you can use. You can type the code there and get some help. But if you're a real nerd like me, you can also use VI, the Vim editor, and you don't use a mouse, and then you can write your code here. So in this editor, you can just type text here and there, and it only matters, the only thing that matters is what text you activate. So I can just say A equals 4, and then activating is Control L, which is pretty hard with one hand. But then now the variable A, it has 4 as value, right? So you can type long stories, but if you don't activate them, they do nothing, okay? Now I made a little thing here. This is what I call a track, and the track is called A, so it's just the first track. And yeah, making music in Super Collider is in fact a few things. What I do here is what I call sequencing. So you type in some numbers and strings, and that will make Super Collider play the sounds that you want when you want them. The other thing that you might get involved in is synthesizing sounds. So this block of code here, I was just working. I was in the train. I got the idea. Let's make try to make the super saw. Everybody knows the super saw. It's a saw wave. It has 7 unison voices, and it really sounds good and it's very usable, especially in dance music. So I just for 10 minutes ago I tried to find out what that would be. So so this kind of code is the code in Super Collider that actually generates sound. So the sound is really calculated fast enough, like 44,000 samples per second. So it's the laptops these days are fast enough to just calculate it and then send it to the speakers, which is I think is pretty amazing. And in Super Collider you have a lot of built-in functions, like this one, saw.ar. So that is just a function in Super Collider which generates a sawtooth wave. And where is it? Here. Yeah, if you do something graphical, then my laptop is not fast enough to do it without hurting the audio. So here is this solve function that you can use. So you can just call it, and the first parameter is the frequency. The second one is how loud the sound should be, and you can add DC voltage to the output, but usually you don't want that. So that's very basic what you can do, but Super Collider is full of it. So you have these UGen functions here, and the saw wave is under the generators, and it is deterministic, and it's alphabetic. So where are you? Here, saw. But you also have generators that are chaotic. I have not explored everything here because Super Collider is really huge in that case. Stochastic, that's all kinds of noises you can, and dust, I like that very much too. That is like a broken record, like spikes, irregular. There's also a lot of filtering, envelopes, dynamics, delays, a lot of stuff, reverbs. That's all built in. But you can also, and you can use these functions in your own definitions, like this one, and then it will generate sound. So I made this little function here, and then I supply some parameters, the octave and what degrees it should play, and then I can try to activate it too with one hand. There it is. So you can see here the notes that it's playing. So it's a 0 degree, -2. The tilde is a rest, and the 1 is another note. And you can hear, I have a little detune here. The default value is very small. So there are 5 sawtooth waves now together playing, but with a very small difference in frequency. And that's how you get this sound that you hear. And I can change the detune if I like. So, oops. Let's do a little bit more detune. Maybe, I don't know, 0.1. It's pretty drastic. See? Then, okay. Thank you. So that's a little bit too drastic, but maybe this one is better, I don't know. Usually the smaller values give more pleasing results. And I also made something that's called glide, and maybe that works. No, in this case not. I don't know why that doesn't work right now. So I was working on it. I can explain little. So the detune parameter is, so you have this one frequency that it gets, and the detune parameter determines what other frequencies it will put around it. And then I'm working on the level, because you want the central frequency the loudest, and the other frequencies around it, you want them a little bit less. So, and I was just doing that, but it's not finished yet. So I will now shut up this C thing, and maybe talk a little bit more here. Here I'm using samples. I just have here samples. Where are you? Maybe here. Yes. What year is it? 2025. These are my samples today. So this bass drum sample here, this one, that comes from this map. So I have a few bass drums, and it's number 4. So I think it's 1, 2, 3. I don't understand like this. Like this, I understand. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 06 kickparty.wave file. That's this bass drum. You can also ask Tidy about the samples that it has loaded. So I can ask here, and then I get here on the right side my bass drum samples. And I can also pick number 4, which we are hearing right now. And that is a buffer, number 11, with that many frames, 2 audio channels left and right. This is the sample rate, and here is the path to the wave file. Anyway, that's the buffers. And here I have another line of code, and that will be the last one that I try to explain. I do it like this. So I made a bass synth def, so a function like this, but then that generates a bassy sounds. And SuperCollider loaded this synth def from this file here. This file, synths. So where is my bass? No, not you. This one. So this is the code that calculates the bass tone that you're going to hear. So I see here that it's variable saw waves that I use and sine oscs that I use. So sine waves and saw waves. And then something with envelopes, and then a high-pass filter. Strange. And that's it. For a bass sound, a high-pass filter. I don't know. But it really is the sound that you will hear. So I activate it. So what you hear now is, well, I can explain the parameters. The gain is, of course, the gain. And then the octave is what octave it's playing in. I like this one better. And then the velocity, that is usually on a keyboard how hard you strike the key. And I have it pretty low now. And then usually I try to make, in my syntax, the velocity a value from 0 to 1, which will change the sound pretty drastically. So if I make it 0.8, you can hear it's changing. And 0.0, then it's more simple, usually. Usually a higher velocity if you press the keyboard harder, then you want more higher sound. The D, that's just the degrees that it's playing. So it's playing 3 notes here, but with a hex I can make the rhythm that you hear. Like this is a hexadecimal number, so I can also put A here, or C, and then the rhythm will change. See? So A in hexadecimals is the number, what was it? 1010. And 6 is 0110. C is 1100. And 2 is 110. Like this. Now
so all remember.
Now you have 16 numbers. There are 1 or 0. There's clearly a computer at work. And on the ones, it will hit the bass, and on the zeros, it will not hit the bass. And that's what you're doing. You can see it as it's playing. And then I made a little thing called fill. And that means, well, if there's a 1 playing, and I say fill is 2, then if to the right of that 1 is a 0, then he can have that too. And then that note will just last a little bit longer, because it occupies 2/16 of the cycle, and then you get this. See? Some notes are slightly longer. Okay, and then the glide parameter, I just tested it secretly when you weren't watching. So should work now. See it? So these kinds of functions I'm making to improve the sequencer. So, and now, oops, I made a fade out function to make it easy. Thank you. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to find nice functions for my sequencer, like the glide or the fill or the hex. And usually I get inspired by tidal cycles. I also have the mini notation that I support, the same mini notation also as Strudel has. And the other half of my time I want to design sounds by writing these code blocks that you see below here. So yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Okay, let's have a little break now, 10, 15 minutes, and then shall we go directly to the jams? And then was suggesting that maybe we have like some computers with Flok, and then maybe people can join us and also intervene. Yeah, something like that. But we can also let's have the break now, and we can talk about this. Yep. Thank you.
There's plenty of tea and coffee and water for free at the bar if you're thirsty, and other things. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Okay, so we had a very nice break with nice conversations, and now we're gonna have the traditional live coding meetup jam at the end, and we again change this every time. So this time we're gonna have two jams that are more like our regular jams with like one visual coder and one audio coder, and this is going to happen two times, and then we're going to have a collective jam, which we've done before but not in this particular format. So if you would like to participate in our collective jam, you may want to go to this address, which is not great, but it's what the machine gave us. It's called Flok, Flok.cc. This is a great environment developed by Damian Silvani in Buenos Aires, and we use it all the time to code together. So if you go to flok.cc. What does it say? There will be a link shared. How? I know. Okay, and there's a YouTube link now in YouTube. In the description, you should be able to find this link as well. Anyways, if you want to join us, go to this thing, and you can see that if I type here without the caps, if I type here traditional Hydra script, send it to our main output, and if I evaluate this is happening. Oh my god. So you can also contribute to this thing. Kind of a good practice here is when you're writing a new line, I'll show it really quickly. When you're writing a new line, it's good to start with a comment and then say here multiply, thank you. Here say, for example, multiply times noise, something like this. We give this a value 4, and then uncomment, and then I'm missing a dot here. Oh boy, here we go. And now we have nothing because this value is too small. Why is this not happening? Oh boy, if I comment it. Oh boy, the shortcuts change between environments, and that doesn't make it easier. Really? There we go. Because this hash, that's the problem. There we go. So now when we do this, we have noise, and we have an oscillator. So anyways, the idea when you want to do changes, then maybe you would do a comment, and then things keep running smooth, and then when you're ready, this is the perfect value I was looking for. You can add it up, and I can see people already participating. So okay, let's go to the first two jams, and then we'll go back to this screen. Maybe Johan and Rick are going to do the first jam, and I could do music for the second jam, and somebody would like to do visuals for me? Anyone? Yes? Yes? With a Flok or with something else? On the phone? But this is for this for later, the collective thing. But anyone? One person? Aki? Nikki? You would Ben? Ben is going to do visuals for me. Okay, somebody will do visuals for the second jam. Let's go to Johan right away. The format is this: we do 9 minutes, and we start from scratch with a clean screen. So we need Johan's screen and your screen. Is this already set? There we go. No, that's not him. The HMI is connected, no? Almost there, almost there. Yes, we have a second. We have two. Meantime, you're listening to a very strange script here. This is the crazy script that we're listening to while Johan sets it up. It has some MIDI stuff going on. Here is my MIDI instruments. You're back? Okay, Johan is back. Let's go back to him. Is this is you, Johan. Yes. Sorry, this is yeah, like this, right? Okay, there we go. So bye bye. Indication when we reach the 9 minutes, me or somebody else will start clapping, so then we know we reached the time. So now we do the Flok thing. Everybody.
Yeah, guys, you might be confused about the screens and like Flok, right? I think that it's different. Yeah, there was like 3 in parallel sessions, so this is why. Yeah, there is another one. This is like, I think, final Flok that everyone should have right now, right? Who is in a signal group? Who doesn't have it? Can you? If you doesn't have it, I can come to you and share it. Yeah, or maybe you can just take a picture, and you know, technology now are so advanced that we can copy paste. But don't be shy to say that I don't have it and I come to you. Not really try to write it. It's antique way. Yeah, we are in an area of AI, globalization. Yeah. So yeah, and who would like to participate in visuals? Can you show like who is more visual person? 2 persons, right? 2, 3. Yeah, you already. So you can come to Nikki or to Rick, and also can play with it. And the rest are musicians. Yeah, musical people. No? You are told that you have something in your bathroom, right? Playing in your bedroom. Bedroom, sorry. It's me playing in a bathroom. Sorry. Yeah. So you are doing audio. What? Yeah. Okay. It's not me. It's not me. It's not my breast. Sorry. Yeah. So I just need to understand who doing visuals and who wants to do audio. You want to do audio, or you can do different. So yeah, it's totally fine to do different. I will kind of. Yeah, he's like playing around, so he always wants to play as much as possible. So yeah, and that things what is going here. It's like a web interface, like just a page that's separated on a panels, and every panel it would say that small. Can you a little bit just turn? I will just explain, and then you can play around. So it's like it just 2 panels. Now we will add 2 more. And everyone will be. Don't worry. I will come to if you need some help to set up. So everything will be fine. Yeah, let's a little bit separated so we can play all together. You want to audio visuals. Sorry, you visuals, right? You, yeah, yeah. You're visual. You. So yeah, I don't remember names, so I would tell everyone you. You too? Audio. Do you want to play audio? I will help you. I will help you. We will do it. Okay, so we need more. Do you want also audio or not? On your phone? Sorry? Visual. Then goes here. Audio will be on that side. Audio will be on that side, so we will competing. Yeah, I don't think that it's too hard. I think. Yeah, but I think it's you should guide like the people visuals. Yeah, visuals. And you guys, you do you want audio? Yeah, okay. And you, do you want to adjust at least spectate? No, you will be spectator. Okay, there is one wrong. Yeah.
Okay. One thingy. If we do like the code, first write the code like this. Yeah, please. Comment it first. You can see it here, like a yellow boa. You first do this, then you say OCS, for example. For a second. Then if you make the complete function, then you can comment it uncommented and then do like this. But now there is, okay, look, now because C is not uncommented, we have an error message. Now we have you understand what I was saying? Before you complete the function.
When you think it works, then you uncomment and try it real quick. And if it still doesn't, comment it back. Yeah. No errors.
Or else we get mad. No. Okay, you can put it up. Okay, we start 9 minutes.
All right.
No, more.
15 minutes, and then we can do it again. 15 minutes and we do it again. Okay, cool. Okay, we start over again. We're gonna set up first the Flok on the right way with the less paints, paints. So which one? Which? Okay. But we need one Hydra.
If you go to the command icon, there is a way to delete it.
Where? On the top, you mean?
On the top right, yeah.
Can you go here?
Wait, this goes here, this goes here.
Configure. Almost there.
Sorry, we lost something. We need. Sorry about that. Add pane. Hey, now it's back.
And now we need Strudel.
No more pain. I like it. Why is it not playing? Strudel. Need the scale.
It has this N, it doesn't find it.
Should be working.
Okay, you have Strudel? No.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it's Hydra. No?
I have white.
Strudel.
But we changed it before. Okay, now.
It's error.
But it's because of this. I'm gonna comment this momentarily. Yes.
Okay, we start over again. Yeah, let's break it.
Okay, we reached the end, and very shortly, you want to finish strudel with elegance, or shall I just put the volume down? So just a couple of announcements, and we wrap it. So there's more coming. I may need help to remember everything. We have a radio show streaming. First time on September 11, Thursday, tomorrow. And tomorrow there's also a concert or a bunch of concerts in Amsterdam in Volks Hotel. I think Nikki will be there, and some of us will be there. I most likely won't be there, unfortunately, but a lot of us will be there. Then there's on the 14th. You have the HackMD. We have a HackMD with all this stuff. And you can also go to Netherlands, codinglive.github.io. This is the live coding sessions, number 8, tomorrow. And what am I missing, guys? There's going to be something also in Eindhoven over the weekend. Okay. That's the lineup. Okay. Yes? And it's an algo rave, and it's going to happen in Amsterdam in the Volks Hotel in Doka. And I think that's it. So the radio show and the show in Eindhoven, and on the weekend there's also this show in Amsterdam. That's it for the immediate future, and we're coming back in October 13. So if you had fun with us, like with all this digital madness, please join us, and we're going to be streaming. Reminder that on the Year YouTube channel, there are all the previous meetups, and this one's going to be there too. So yeah, look forward to seeing you again soon. Did I miss anything? No? Okay, thank you all. That's it for tonight.